Hi, my name is Brissa and this is Makeup Mystery. Today I will be doing a zombie makeup with my friend Joshua. I'm going to be using this kind of wet beauty blender and I'm going to be using this white face paint on him. So now that I've applied the white cream on the beauty blender, I'm going to be patting it firmly on his face. How do you feel right now? Great. As you can see right now, it looks like he has sunscreen on, but we will probably add another layer. If yours did not look like this right now and it's whiter than that, you're doing a good job. I'm going to be adding another coat to it since it doesn't look as white as I expected it to be. Be careful not to add this on the person's eye. It will hurt them. I can tell he's sweating right now, so I'm going to need another coat. Since I kind of spilled a lot, I'm going to be spreading it all over. Would you actually like being a zombie? You look so pretty right now. So many people would be jealous of your face right now. Even now I'm jealous. So now we're gonna let that dry real quick. I'm gonna be using this fan right here so it can dry quickly. Now that that's done, we're gonna be using a powder here to make it look less shiny. So you can see right now how it looks less shinier than before. Now we're gonna be letting it dry just for 1 minute. Well, the fan just died. We'll find a solution to use more air so it can dry quickly. So we're gonna be using Elmer's glue so we can apply it on his face. I don't think you can eat some Kleenex, man. I'm gonna be tilting this head to the side. I can't see that much.
Oh, dang.
Just get in there. After that, I'm just gonna spread it around the front of his face. I'm gonna be adding some more because I want the scar to look big. How you feel right now?
Horrible.
Okay. We're gonna be letting that dry just a little bit. We have a Kleenex right here. We're gonna be ripping it a little bit, slightly bigger than the spot where I added the glue on. So we're gonna just set it on there. You can see right there how it sticks to the glue. Are you hungry? So we're gonna be letting that dry, and after it's fully dry, we're gonna be ripping out the excess of it. Do you feel comfortable right now?
No.
Yes, you do. This feels relaxing, right?
No.
Yes, it does. So I think it's dry now. So we're carefully gonna be ripping out the excess. We're gonna be adding another layer of glue so you can get that thicker appearance. I'm gonna be adding another tissue, Kleenex. I know you're enjoying this right now. It seems really fun. You see, this is my first time, so I'm not a professional here. So we're gonna need it to dry for at least 2 to 3 minutes. What a nice side profile you have. When it dries, do not move, because I have very shaky hands right now.
Huh?
Yo, I'm not gonna stop you, don't worry. And if I do, I'm sorry. So now that that's dry, I'm gonna be tugging at it a little. I think it needs a little bit more drying. When you hear a joke, yes you do. What is blue but not heavy? 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 Light blue. That was so funny. It got me laughing. I'm using these pair of scissors. You're gonna be pulling out the toilet paper a little bit. So now that I accidentally made a hole right here, I'm gonna be using the scissors now. I will be careful, and you have to be careful on the person or on yourself. So I'm gonna be opening it a little bit more. So you see how you can see the skin now. I'm gonna start using one of these. We're gonna be using the black one, which is the darkest shade over here where you opened it. Just wipe it 2 times, and you're just gonna be coloring it right here. Moving! I can hear its own heartbeat right now. So we're gonna be letting that kind of dry. We're gonna be using this yellow one here and dab it around this area. So after that, I'm gonna be using this shadow palette. Now the colors you're gonna want to use are black, red, this yellow, this green, and this purple. So I'm gonna start with the darkest color first, which is red. And you're just gonna swap it around here. And since if you see the yellow, I'm gonna be using a darkish green so it won't look as yellow. We're gonna be using purple now. You want the purple to be around here. I'm still gonna be adding more colors, but I wanna add a bit more red on the scarf. We're gonna be using this red around the skin that you flipped up. I would say another joke, but I don't have any on my mind right now. We're gonna be using this purple over here again. And we're gonna be using this red. As you can see, I blended out here so it wouldn't look as strong. So now we're gonna be using this fake blood and a Q-tip. We're gonna be adding it over here, around the edges. And I'm gonna be using fake blood around his face, and I'm gonna be using the purple eyeshadow for some bruises. I'm gonna be adding some over here, close to the eyebrow. And we're just gonna be blending it up. And we're gonna be using the purple eyeshadow where the red blood is. We're gonna be using this red over here. It now looks like kind of bruised. I'm gonna be using this yellow on his lips so it won't look as pink as it should not be. Look her up for me, man. Instead of a finger, I'm gonna be using a Q-tip. It looks like you ate nacho cheese. This looks so good. Now I'm gonna be dipping this paintbrush in the blood. I'm gonna be adding some around his mouth. Now here's the final result. Look how pretty he looks. He looks so good, right guys? Now that that's done, we're gonna be untying his hair. He looks like a troll. Now we're gonna be using this spray paint on his hair. You don't want to go for a full more hair look. You want it to look kind of messy, like a real zombie. So, plug your nose and close your eyes. Remember, don't add too much. So now we're gonna get, either you can choose any color, shirt, or sweater you want. We're gonna use the same blur that we use on his face to at least make it look less whiter. Oh, I still got add some back on the two. We're gonna be cutting some holes in it. Either you can just make the holes bigger and over here. And I'm gonna be cutting it on the collar. Here's the results. I prefer using khaki pants. Rip it. I'm gonna be adding some blood on the shorts also. Here's the final result. Now we're just gonna be putting it on the zombie.